Hi everyone, welcome to Taddy Brothers. I'm Tamir, and in this video we are going to go over a basic setup of our AHD wired systems. You're going to go over the harness, the triggers, how to connect the cameras, and what to do with the blinkers as it relates to the triggers, right? Because the blinkers go on and off, and some people have an issue where the camera turns on and off with the frequency of the blinker. So we're going to solve that issue. We're going to show you how to handle that delay. If you want to purchase these systems, you haven't done that yet, the SKU number is 81657 for the multi-camera version, or if you want the one camera version, it is the SKU 36912. Scan these QR codes or whip on over to TadiBrothers.com and put in these two SKUs. Again, it's 81657 and 36912 on TadiBrothers.com. All right, so here we are. What you have here is the monitor. This is the rear view camera, and then we have 3 more cameras off camera itself. Let's go over what the pieces are here. What you're seeing here is the monitor itself. This is the 10.5-inch version. You got the big buttons for people that have chunky fingers like me, right? They are backlit. This is the indicator light, and this version here is, this is the one with the DVR. If you buy the one if you don't get the DVR upgrade, you're not going to have this slot right here. Other than that, the functions and the quality is identical between the two styles of monitor itself. Regarding the mounting, you have here the metal U bracket you can put on the bottom or the top, or you can use a C-clamp or a RAM mount for the connection right here, or the butterfly mount, right? With this monitor, you're going to get the butterfly mount and the U bracket, so you have different ways of mounting it if you need. As for the camera itself, this is the camera that's off camera that you're not seeing right now. It's the side camera. We have 2 of those outside here, plus another one of these. They're just pointing somewhere so we can use it for the demonstration. But this is the side camera here. It's made out of metal. 2 indicator lights, American flag, 1080p, pivots horizontally and vertically. And these are the holes in the back of where you can connect it and mount it to, right? Now remember, you could mount it directly flush, or you even have the connector here in the back where you can just make it out if you can't somehow drill it directly below and make it flush. So it's very, very customizable, right? You have a passenger version and a driver version of this one. And then the rear view camera that you see right here, this is also completely made out of metal. This is the night vision, 160 degrees, machined out American flag. I know I mention it every time. It's just something that I'm proud of that we do. And these are the indicator lights here. Now you might ask yourselves, this is a delivery van, I don't need indicator lights. Well, RVers also use this, and when they're parked, right, they want people to know to smile because they're on camera, right? Because you can leave this on 24 hours a day, especially if you get the recording. There are people that use this as a security system, right? And then here is the bracket, right? There's a long one and a short one. In this situation, we're using the long bracket. You get both with it, and these are the whole pattern for the back of the camera itself. And of course, you could do the C-clamp RAM mount connector right here, okay? So let me connect the camera. Oh, one more thing. This is the 4-pin connector, okay? See right here, this is really cool because it locks in. So in the past, we would have RCAs where they would just touch each other, right? Or you'd have to do some kind of twist to get them to stick together, right? You have to twist them together. Here, now you can just lock it in with this thing. It locks in, aviator connector, watertight, plunge it underwater, you're good to go. So here, let me put that there. Let me connect this to the harness, and then we will fire up the system, okay? This goes like this, and right here, we're locking it in, locking connection, okay? Point it at this. While we set it up, let me show you guys how we connect it to the power. To do that, you're going to need 3 wires. You're going to need the red, the yellow, and the black. The yellow one will connect to any 12 or 24 volts, okay? That's what this one is for. If you want the system to only turn on when you activate it, when you turn on the vehicle, this will connect to the ignition. Otherwise, you connect the yellow and the red to the 12 or 24 volts, and the system will be on all the time. Again, the red is for the ignition, and the yellow one is for the power, the 12 to 24 volts for the system itself. Now, I'm going to twist these together because for this demonstration, I want it on all the time, right? So here we're going to do this, like that, and then we're going to connect it here. Just make it a really tight connection, like that. Okay, and then we're going to take the black one and connect it to the ground or the negative. Okay, and as soon as I activate it, you'll see the trigger light here turn on, the indicator light turn on, and you're going to 1080p to show you what we're looking at. Again, these cameras are all 1080p, and you can, they have automatic night vision, which you don't have to fumble on any buttons, they just turn on automatically. Okay, so here you're seeing we have 4 cameras on the screen itself as it's turned on. The indicator lights are on, but because of my bright lights, you're not seeing that. Okay, so the next thing is we have these triggers that you have here. In concept, I'm sure you guys know what these mean, what they do. The idea is that when the blinker turns on, like let's say the driver's side blinker turns on, it'll show you this thing in full screen. So for example, we're going to use trigger number 1 because this is camera number 1, right? And if we connect it to a blinker, and we're going to simulate it by connecting it to the power, right? You're going to get the view you need when you need it. The problem is that when you turn it off, you lose that view. Now, why would you turn it off? The blinker is on. You're not. The issue is that sometimes, if you look at the van right here, right, the van will blink. On, off, on, off, on, off, and then your camera might turn on and off depending on the type of vehicle and power setup that you have there. So we have a way to overcome that. That is the blinker delay. Okay, so now let me show you guys how we're going to do this. Okay, what you're going to do here, like look right here, we're going to do it again, right? I want you to see. If I connect it like this and then I disconnect it, right, and then I do it again, you're going to keep losing the image, right? Like I'm simulating it and you keep losing it. So we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the menu, okay, click on menu right here, and then we're going to go down to the delay, the ACC delay, right? You see right here. Then we're going to push OK. That you see right here, and I'm going to go to camera number 1 because that's the one we're going to be playing with today. I'm going to push OK, and then let's make the delay go up. So we're going to make the delay 5 seconds, right? You can go up and down with the arrows here, and then we're going to push OK. See, it goes back to blue. That means it's locked in, and we're going to go to menu. We're back here. Now, the other thing I want to do is I actually want the view that most people like. It's the 3-camera version. So I'm going to click on menu, the split screen button you see right here. And we're going to get that view. Ah, there you go. Camera 1, 3, and 4. The 2 theoretically would be a front-facing camera, right? Okay, so now we have that here. Now when I take the channel number 1, right, it should make this thing a full screen. So let's go get that trigger again. That is the brown trigger. And I'm going to connect it here, right? And as you see, when I disconnect it, it stays on, right? As long as the blinker turns on one time within that 5 seconds, you will always have that view. So that is what solves that problem, right? Now watch, I'm going to do one more time. Now we're going to let it go, and we're going to count 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to go back to the other view. That solves that problem. It's just a matter of where you connect the power source. Some people want it in the back right by the blinker. Other people want it under the dash. This solves that for you with the delay. The delays are configurable for every channel on the screen itself. So between the trigger ignition and the delays, you can customize this thing to activate however you need. So let's go over it one more time, right? We're going to go, if you want to change around the delay, you're going to click on menu. We're going to go down to ACC delay with the down arrow right here, right? We're going to click OK. And then let's do channel number 2 now, right? I'm going to click on, or channel 3 actually. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to make it, let's go crazy. I make it 10 seconds, right? Click OK, menu, done, and then we're good to go, right? So I did it on this channel, channel number 3 here, right? Just to show you here, we're going to look for trigger number 3, right here, okay? And I'm going to connect it to the power. As soon as I let it go, right, you see it doesn't trigger. It stays on that channel right there. But now that I'm going to let it go, we're going to give it a few seconds, right? 10 seconds, and then it's just going to flip back to the main view that you were on when it didn't have any triggers at all. That is the configuration power of the system itself, okay? Other than that, you get with the system this beautiful manual, right, that shows you how to set it up, different configurations, a lot of stuff there. You get QR codes here. You get different QR codes that you can scan to the specific issue you're trying to solve, whether it's mounting the camera or mounting the monitor or connecting the harness. You have a lot of things. But if this doesn't do it for you, if the videos aren't enough, the manual is enough, give us a jingle anytime. 866-966-5655. 5550, and our American-based team will always help you guys. If you want to speak with me, I'm Tamir. I'm always around. It'll be my honor to earn your business. From all of us here at Taddy Brothers, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And as always, safe travels. Bye-bye.